and decided to do my own. And Atelier Crenn, which it's an homage to my dad. He used to have a little. My dad was a politician, but he was also a painter, and he used to have this little workshop down the basement of the house in Brittany, and it was called Atelier Papa Crenn, which was a painting studio. And he's the man that helped me discover the world and people, and discover, you know, my own, and also taught me to follow my dreams. So that's where I am today. On TV, millions of people are watching you, and what they're watching is not just the battle, is who you are as a person. So you have to really get into a place with yourself and your team. Let's do the things we know best to do. Let's not try to show off and do things we never done before. Let's keep very simple, and let's keep ourselves as we are in everyday life. So that way we can show people really who we are. So. And when I got the ingredient, I knew exactly the direction it was probably going to go. So, you know, Michael is Greek. It was the Battle of Yogurt. You know, it's homey. I'm sure he was going to use that as some type of sauce, you know, marinade, and well, so it was up to us to showcase the yogurt in a different form and different texture, and that's what we did, and that's what we do here also. So. We wanted to keep true about ourselves and us as craftsmen, you know, and understanding and playing with textures. I think the food industry has been glamorized for the last few years, and it's a good things, but it's a bad things too. You have those youngsters that watch TV, like you said, Food Network, and they just go crazy about, you know, Gordon Ramsay and all that thing. Like, oh, I want to be a chef. I want to go to school. I want this. The reality of it is not, you know, it doesn't happen that way. I believe that, and I'm sure that the people that work in the food industry are the lowest paid people. We are workers. We don't make thousands of dollars. We make a very low paid, it's a very low paid job and very stressful, but you have to go in with a lot of passion, you know. So what I will say to those kids, you know, if you want to get, you know, into that industry, forget about the glamour of Iron Chef and Star Chef and all that. Just really think about this is really what you want to do, you know, and then if you want to do it, it's a beautiful career, you know. But I'm just, you know, we get a lot of people from. I'm not going to say the name of the school, but there's a lot of young kids that are in the need of finding some stage and for their internships, you know, and it's interesting when you talk to them and there's nothing, you know. It's just it seems that they've been given an image of the restaurant which is not the right thing. So I'm a little bit infuriated sometimes about school, you know, not giving the right information to the student, and those kids spend $50,000-$80,000 a year or for 2 years, and then they come out of school and they have to repay, you know, and they make $9 an hour, you know. I mean, it just, something is not right there. So what I will say, you know, school is one thing, especially cooking school, but if you want to go to a school, go to the best one that will give you the structure of it, and then otherwise you just go and try to work for a chef that you believe in and can teach you a lot of things, and that's really all I have to say, you know.
On my father's side of the family, they are all big cooks and winemakers as well. My sister became a chef, and she trained under Hubert Keller at Fleur de Lys, went on to become a pastry chef. So I've always been surrounded by cooking. I just wasn't really the one who was necessarily the gifted one at cooking. I worked for Air France and was a commissary manager for many years and was involved in food on an international level through my other careers. I met Dominique in Los Angeles a very long time ago. We became good friends, and we both moved up to Northern California, not realizing at the same time. And a friend of mine mentioned, she's here and she's at Luce, so I got back in touch with her. And she started speaking to me about her idea of an atelier. Atelier Crenn is the name we both came up with together. And I said, well, let me help you find the means, the ways, the ideas in any way I can, just as a friend. And slowly but surely, as I began to taste her food and see where she was going with it, I automatically fell in love with her creative genius, her gift, and we decided to partner up. And so I basically invested, and this Plumjack came to Dominique and offered her the space, and it was such a fabulous opportunity that we went full steam ahead, looking for investors, negotiating. She was talking to vendors, and pretty soon we realized we need a design concept, we need a logo, and it became a whole entire friendship coalition. All our friends. Our friend did the graphic design. My best friend did the interior design, knowing what Dominique's and I's passions are, which is mid-century, uncluttered, organic and warm at the same time, not too heavy. So Nancy came on board and totally delivered, and with her resources and contacts got us just unbelievable access to incredible quality, top-of-the-line furniture, which were all in different concepts in their original form and redesigned for the space here. And the color tones, everything was a group participation. For the most part, everyone involved in the project is a friend. So it's really a project that is infused with heart and soul. Just like Dominique, as passionate as she is what she does, and as gifted as she is, everyone that came to this project came with that sincere belief of it being something about something so unique, something original, something new to the scene, but something that really comes from the heart. And for me, at the age I am and where I am in my life, there was only one way I was going to get involved in a project, was if it combined my passions, my heart, my soul, and friends. And Dominique was a perfect partner. I believe that Dominique, it brings to the culinary scene in San Francisco a creativity that is a mosaic of all of her experiences, her own cultures, and her sensibility to the world and cultures, and no one can imitate that. It is unique in itself.